So one response that I've noticed that completely dismantles a narcissist, and when I said it for the first time, I wasn't even trying to elicit that response. I was just exhausted and speaking my truth. And by the way, I don't recommend doing this all the time. If you watch my content, it's about healing and reprogramming your mind and rewiring your nervous system so you don't even attract people like this. And in general, I think a lot of content about here's how to respond to a narcissist is toxic, because why are you engaging with them? Why are you still at the level of consciousness where you're repeating these cycles? Okay, I just needed to say that. But if you're in a pinch, if you're traveling with them, if it's a coworker, if you're still married to them, if you just can't get out of some type of relationship with them, something like that, I still recommend disengaging as much as possible. Gray rock, neutralize, no emotions, say the least that you need to say, and then walk away. But a response that I've noticed that just makes them crumble is people always play themselves out, especially if they think they're getting away with something. You're with them in public and then they start talking shit about those same people behind closed doors. Remember one of my exes that I referred to as Angry Midget because he was angry about a lot of things, including being short. He was an actual midget, but he was laughing about something, calling people idiots, and this thing that he always gets away with. I'm sure he was trying to trigger me. By that time, I was just so over it. And I just looked at him and I'm like, people always play themselves out. And he was like, oh, what do you mean? And then just got all flustered. And I'm like, people always play themselves out. And people always do. Whether you're a narcissist or not, people always play themselves out. And I realized later that that triggered him so much because narcissists always put on some type of show. They're always lying about something. And they're definitely not wanting to get caught in their lies. And they're definitely not wanting people to see how mean and spiteful they really are and how they truly hate themselves. They really hate themselves and have so much shame and guilt, and they're terrified for anyone to see that. So of course they're gonna have this big reaction to, well, people always play themselves out, because that means, yeah, everyone's gonna figure out who you really are. And that scares the shit out of them. Do what you want with that information. However, overall, I do recommend doing the inner work so we don't even attract people like this. You deserve so much better, my love. It's too stressful to be dealing with that on a regular basis. Watch the videos on my YouTube channel, take my course so you can rewire your brain and reprogram your nervous system to not attract people like this, and also just live in a baseline state of peace. When you're in a baseline state of peace, the money flows in, your job is better, your health is amazing, and your relationships are so nice and loving and supportive. And I want that for you. You deserve that, okay? Love you. See you soon. Mwah.